Hello? Can y'all hear me? I gotta make an announcement on the Discord server. Is this working? Oh? Hell yeah. Discord announcement made. Alright. So, I'm totally not stealing this idea from AJR. I gotta make sure the stream's actually working. Wow, it's here! Someone just sent a chat message. I don't know how to read that. Hang on, I gotta pull out the Google Translate. I'm sorry. Oh! Here's your shout! Send me a shout? Is that... What does that mean? So thank you. Alright, so also I'm gonna warn y'all, I'm not really, I haven't taken my music theory class yet, so I'm not really completely familiar with many music terms. Like, for example, if you asked me to play like a C chord right now, I would not know how the heck to do that. But also if I accidentally like misuse any music terms, I apologize. I'm just a bit stupid. I also have my window open and there's a very loud bird screaming. So, this also might be very boring, because I forget what I did for half of these. So first we're gonna start off with Fox. Jeez, there's so many. So, it starts off this like, there's like no one watching. Got 2 viewers. It's this very simple like chord. Got this like electric piano. It's called Mellow EP. It's just very simple at the beginning. Also, this version is probably not gonna sound... It's gonna sound different from the actual published version. Notice how it says original version, because this is the published version. Which has the static and the effects. It's just not like... This is just for the effects that make it sound like a music disc. I honestly don't like Fox that much because it just has the same repetitive, same drum loop through the whole thing. I would not do this today. This song is almost a year old, I'd say. But yeah, this song was really kind of hard to get the best like the perfect sound, I guess. I really liked this, I think it's called an arpeggio. Sorry, this stream's gonna be very boring. for anyone who isn't like a music nerd. But then it like gets higher. It's really tasty. So yeah, this song, if you've listened to a lot of my music, you will know that I like to make a lot of references. This song doesn't have many references in it, but there's this part here. It has this like heavenly choir. Just so I actually, the inspiration for that, it's not really a reference, but if we go to there's Other Side by Lena Rain. If you listen to it closely, shush. Where is it? Later, in the later part, you can hear these voices in the background. You really have to like listen closely, but I loved that. I just, it adds to the song. It makes it sound so magical, and I just really took inspiration for that in this part. Also, don't ask me why there's 5 bass lines. Why are there so many? Okay, that's like a guitar. Wow, that's just like really in my ear. I think this might have like, this has a ton of distortion effects on it. This reminds me of that one, people are probably not gonna know that, but it's like this girl, she's like, get on my head, get on my head. It reminds me of that video. Sorry, it's so cringy. I don't even know what half these are. Why do these just seem like the same thing? Alright, whatever. Yeah. I totally know what I'm doing, guys. And yet another bass. So this whole thing, I'm like a huge fan of AJR, so I did this, I took inspiration. Not inspiration, really, but when they do their live streams, they give tips on, like, how to make their music sound better. And they do this thing where they'll have it, like, the end of the song is the big crescendo. Like, there's a reason to listen to the full thing. And I wanted to do that, too, which is why this part is, like, so loud and in your face. That's cool. That's like a bit crusher and a driver. Uh-huh. On a version with that, with no distortion and just reverb, that can have like depth to the song. And I think that's the same piano from the beginning that starts off the song. Alright, this was kind of boring. Let's not do this song anymore. And then I already explained that this is this just adds the effects to it to make it sound like a music disc. It's not much interesting here to go over. It's just more distorted and kind of wobbly sounding. And that thing. There's static. Um, this is a bit more interesting. Even though it looks very short, there's a lot of layers here that I could go over. This was taken from the Fox music disc, this melody for this song. It's got the same simple piano chords, it's just simplified a bit to sound more Minecrafty. Something I've noticed about a lot of Minecraft music is the chords are very simple. If you listen to things like if you listen to maybe Dry Hands, that's like probably at most like three or four notes. So I try to do that same thing when I'm making Minecraft ambient music. I keep the number of notes in every chord like very small. And this is that little iconic melody from the Fox music disc. So the reason I made this song, okay, cool. The reason I made this was because the original, actually no wait, I think it's still in Better on Bedrock. In Better on Bedrock, there is a song by Jay Rivers. The original, the OG, the honestly better than me music composer for Better on Bedrock. They made a song called Travelers, which is a music disc that you can get when you get enough quests in the okay. I'm bad at speaking. When you get the first tier of quests in... Wait, no, that's the old version. You get it somehow. There's this music disc. So, there's also another version of that, which is ambient music that just plays normally through the world, like, and it sounds like this. It's a version of the disc without drums and stuff. It's beautiful. It brings a tear to my eye. So I made that for the Fox music disc, where I made this song where it's more of ambient music. I think this is the same piano that's used in Acceptance, which I will go over Acceptance later. After this. It starts off like super... I don't know, it sounds almost inspiring to me. I don't know about anyone else, but like... You can feel that there's something's gonna happen with this very like simple, slow... It feels like something is coming. There's gonna be a big... this. That is very much on purpose, and my dog is being very loud. there's a lot of layers to this that sounds super, like, funky. Like this super Minecrafty sounding synth. I love this. Puggy also likes this a lot. And fun fact, there is this, which is another... This is a pad. But there's an organ in here. It's not usual for Minecraft music to have stuff like this, but I like to kind of twist around, like make it my own song a bit. Not completely copy Minecraft style. So that'll also show up later when we get to A Quiet Afternoon. I use my own instruments, try to make it sound a bit weird, make it my own song, and not just a copy of Minecraft style. I have my own little style of music. There's not much to say about this. It's like these little things stay around, which is cool. And then that ending, that wow sounds, that's like these, I don't know what to call them, but these things, I made them get more intense toward this end of the song with modulation. I mean automation. See, I'm misspeaking already. Yeah, cool stuff. This was, so there's a story behind the Bedrock soundtrack. I originally had 4 songs that, it was, so there was already Wandering Souls and Shelby. Those have been songs in it since the beginning. But there were 2 songs that were not Acceptance and Foxfur. There was A Quiet Afternoon 2 and Somehow, which obviously were not used. I know A Quiet Afternoon I published. Somehow I just completely kept secret because I hate it. It's so bad, but I will go over it in this live stream. But when I sent them over to Poggy, she didn't like A Quiet Afternoon Somehow, and I hated Somehow too. But I was like, wait, why this? Why A Quiet Afternoon? But, you know, whatever. I deleted them from the thing, and I had to think of something new, and this is one of the replacement songs. I replaced those 2 songs with 2 new songs, which was Acceptance and Foxfur. So yeah, there's this story behind why these 2 exist. These wouldn't exist if, Poggy didn't just... I need people to tell me straight up when my music is bad. If Poggy didn't say, like, you know, these don't really fit, these 2 songs wouldn't have existed. And these are one of the 2 best songs, at least in my opinion, on the soundtrack. I'll leave that. Here's Acceptance. There's a lot to go over in this song. I did a lot of weird, funky stuff. It starts out with these, like, again, simple chords, at most 3 notes. This is how you make Minecraft music. You gotta be simple. The game's music, everything, it's all simple. So you gotta try and stick to that simple style. Just a little note. There's a lot of references in this song too. Like, notice, so the BandLab version says Shelby 2, because this is like a sequel to Shelby. And at first you'll notice, if you're really focusing on it, like, if you really think about it, there's, this whole thing, this is more a reference to Shelby. These chords with little notes on top of it. Is a reference to this part. So yeah, and there's also this little da-da-da. If you go to Sweden from Minecraft. Da-da-da. Sorry, that was so out of key. But that note progression where it goes like is also in Sweden. So yeah. There's also this cool thing I did down here. With the chords, it has this little like reverse effect. Where it leads into it. That's neat. This is a pitch shifter where it goes down and up. Like I could change this however I want and it'll go that way. Pretty sure this also has the same thing. It makes it sound kind of like spacey, almost. Like you're in outer space a bit. Yeah, this down here reminds me of kind of like a... It reminds me almost like an airplane flying by a bit. Then there's this, which this is completely original. This is independent too. This is all just this song. And then there's a reference to Reverie from Better on Bedrock. This song. Yeah. So it starts off with this like, it's just lightly referencing it. I like to call it a reverence. It's a reverie reference. I really wanted with this song, because it was a song for me. If you guys don't know, Shelby was a song I made after my dog, my childhood dog, had passed away. And like, I think I made the song like the night after, because it just hurt so bad and I needed to get it out. And this song, the reason it's called Acceptance, and what I really wanted the song to sound like moving on, like how I was moving on from... It's still hard to move on, but the reason this has the same name as the 5th stage of grief was because I was just starting to finally move on, and I really wanted to capture that feeling with this part of the song where you're finally accepting that, you know, I have made so many people cry by showing them that part of the song. When I show my family members my songs, and every single one of them started almost crying just from that part. Um, yeah, I really wanted to capture that feeling. The rest of this is pretty simple. It's just it goes from this super synthy kind of sound and then it's just the piano. Yeah, this song, this and Shelby were, I don't know, they're very important to me, these two songs. All right, so next I'm gonna move on to Stardust, which this song actually has huge story. Um, that is the newer version. When I failed to recreate it, hang on a minute. Wait a minute. Because I never really liked this song. There are so many different versions where I tried to remake it. That is not... Okay, whatever. I'm gonna go to the public version. Sorry, I was not prepared. Yeah, the thing is, I really just don't like this song. For some reason, everyone does. I don't see what they see in this. There's a lot of inspiration in this from Precipice by Aaron Charoff. If you listen, it's okay, I'm starting to see the official Minecraft song. These official Minecraft composers are so much better than me. But whatever, let's move on. Is this little I think it's kalimba. Yeah. It's actually kalimba in a lot of Minecraft songs, so I just like to use that sometimes when I'm making Minecraft music, a little reference to the style. What in the heck? I don't even remember half the stuff in this. I remember the references and stuff, but also the story behind it. So, fun fact, this song... Oops. You saw nothing? So this song originally... Go away. This was meant to be a Poggy boss theme. If you've played Bedrock for a while, you know that there's a Poggy... There used to be a Poggy boss that you could fight in the end. Well, there's the wither sound effect. Where can I find it? I don't know why this scream... I don't know why I thought that would be a good boss theme, but there's also an older version of it. Yeah. There's this deleted song. hear the do 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 do. That's another reference to Reverie, which is the main theme for actually no, it's Travelers is the main theme of Better on Bedrock, but Reverie is kind of in Travelers. So there's a lot of references, just a lot of Reverie everywhere in the add-on. If you listen to any of the music and the sound effects, Reverie is just everywhere. So I just include that a lot in a lot of the songs. And you'll see that for future songs as well. Ooh. Yeah, there's upcoming stuff. I'm not gonna say anything, but I have songs prepared. You will receive bangers eventually. Why is my microphone so loud? I just realized. Oops. And there was like a second phase theme. And I think when I made the third phase, there was this. And that's where Stardust came from. This was gonna be the third phase of the boss theme. And then I ended up making this. So I was like, wait a minute. This would probably be better as a disc. That's how we got Stardust. Yeah. There's a fun thing about this, too. This is just... See, I don't know why I chose, like, this 8-bit sounding, like, weird... I don't know. It doesn't fit with the rest of the song. But anyway, this is the normal... This is original Stardust theme. There's no references there. But this little thing, if you listen closely to this part... is a reference to a song that Poggy made for the Nether. It's really tasty. It's in the secret soundtrack. This. Which is surprisingly still in the add-on. I thought she removed it, but apparently not. Where's the part? Hear this. Da da da. Da 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 da. Yeah, that's... It's just a little reference. I think because this was originally going to be a disc that you could get in the Nether. I was planning on that for some reason. I wanted you to be able to find this disc in the Nether, but the team, they decided to put it in literally everywhere. Like, if you play Better on Bedrock, you will find it any chest you open. Literally anywhere, you will find the Stardust music disc. I don't know why they did that, but they did. It's out of my hands. Got this little thing leading into the second verse. I remember showing this to the team, and I was like, this sounds like a Christmas song. It sounds like Christmas music. I swear, I will not be able to unhear it. This part sounds like Christmas music. Or it's from Undertale, or it sounds like Undertale soundtrack. Or Deltarune, I don't know. It's got like kind of a Toby Fox feel to it, and a bit. I don't know. In a way, it sounds like... Let's just look at this little secret in here. This is super repetitive. I hate this. Like, a lot. I don't know what anyone sees in this song. I want to get this over with. There's not much to, like, explain. There's not really much here. There's this. There's like 4 things doing these chords. What is that? That's an organ? I don't even know that. What does that contribute? I guess it does add some depth. Whatever. On to the next song. This is Wandering Souls. This is actually alright, but it's so simple. I don't believe this is made in BandLab. I'm explaining the making of it right now, so maybe you could, like... Thank you. This song is so simple. The original version of Wandering Souls. This was in the original, before I explained that there was like an original Bedrock soundtrack before I made the newer one. This was in the original one, so there's not much to it. It's just these simple pianos, like, repeating. Even with its simplicity, it's got, like, such a touching melody. I don't know, there's not much to explain for the making of this song. There's this little detail. This is my real piano I'm playing. Well, it's not really a piano, it's more of a keyboard. But I wanted to play it on an actual keyboard to add some, like, to make it feel, like, more lifelike, I guess. I think I just started, like, messing around weirdly. What in the hell? What? Okay. This is old music. I don't know what I was doing. What is this? I think that's just straight up my air conditioner. Why did I have this? Okay, then. Well, the remake, Wandering Souls V2, there's a lot more to go over. So this piano, I reused from... So, this is actually, since this is more recent, I've been using this same piano recently. It's called the felt piano, yeah. And a combination with lo-fi piano sometimes. But I use this in this, Garden, Else, and I think that's it. But it feels the most Minecrafty to me. So I like to use it in a lot of the songs. And there's also this little kind of swelling background thing. Which I use this on a lot of my recent music as well. Some strings come in. And this is a little Minecraft music trick. with strings. A lot of the time, C418 I've noticed, there's like a choir sometimes. A very faint, kind of quiet thing. I don't know if I can find an example of it right now. Yeah, I don't know. I can't really find an example of it right now. But I like this new... There's this new melody that comes in, which there wasn't in the original Wandering Souls. The original Wandering Souls is just this repeating same piano pattern over and over, is repetitive. But this, I took a lot of inspiration from Reverie. By J. Rivers. The little melody in there. Right. This part, where it's like this kind of repeating melody over and over. And then there's this little thing that comes in. I really liked that, so I included that in my song here. It's a very similar sounding synth kind of thing. This is also an effect I use a lot in synths and things like that. It makes... If I remove this... It just sounds really... Like, it sounds too... simple. Like, it... This adds more of a... kind of a real touch to it. Because this sounds super synthy. Like, it's like basic electronic music. But if you add this, it gives it kind of like a wobbly, imperfect feeling. And I really like that in music, because nothing is really perfect. And then there's these strings that come in. I hate whenever music sounds too electronic. If you're using, like, real instruments like piano or strings like that, so I try to make everything have kind of a similar real vibe to it. This is also cool. Wait, what is that? I don't remember that. Okay. Well, there's that too, but there's a little returning instrument. This little... Not that, but this. So that's a returning instrument from, it's in Foxfur, it's in maybe Elts? I'm not 100% sure, but it's this very Minecrafty sounding synth. And you can just barely hear it. You hear that little zzz in there. And I took the original melody at the beginning and reversed it. That little piano. Which I thought was a much better ending to this song than the original. With its repeating melody over and over. Yeah. And this also stays through to the end. It's more of like a background thing. It doesn't... It's not a main instrument like everything here at this huge explosion of like, wow, magical, mystical. So yeah, that's Wandering Souls V2. This next one, I'm probably going to cry. So this, if you don't know, this song, I talked about it earlier, was for my dead dog. My childhood dog passed away, and the next night I made this song to kind of, spill my feelings out somewhere. And this I just kind of sent to Poggy. She was actually not online, like she was taking a break from the internet, and I sent this to her, and she, like, I don't know, she's really nice. She's a cool person. Yeah, so the cool thing about this song is it kind of tells the story about that night. This whole section here was, I kind of came downstairs, and I saw her lying on her bed, and she just didn't look right, so I ran and I grabbed my dad. And this part kind of represents when we were all just standing around her, just to be there for her as she passed away. And this part, yeah, I think you could probably guess what this represents. Um, this just is meant to represent, like, it just feels quiet and alone suddenly now that she's gone. And then if you're wondering, everyone's always like, whenever I show this song to anyone, they're like, why is there just this really long, really quiet, subtle part at the end? If you listen, there's also thunder sound effects. Because it was thunderstorming when she passed away, and we were outside burying her. This part is just meant to, I don't know, it's meant to represent the emotion afterwards. After we buried her, I went upstairs in my room and I just cried for hours. And that's what this part is meant to represent, kind of. It's just very lonely, and like, you can hear the amount of distortion. I think it's this one. No, this. There's like huge, yeah, it's super bass boosted and like very crunchy sounding. I like to describe sounds like this, like it's like grinding on your ears. It's like if you took sandpaper and you like, it like represents pain, the pain of like her being gone. And the inspiration for this, there's this one song, I doubt anyone in my chat is probably going to know it, but it's from this kind of, I think it's rock or it's metal, this band called Foo Fighters. It's a song called Rest. There's this, Jesus, it There's this part where it's so this song that they made was also meant to represent a loved one that passed away. And I really liked how this part of the song it's like super distorted and it feels like that immense amount of pain you feel when you're grieving after someone you love just passed away. It feels like that immense, super painful, like sadness when you have like a lump in your throat. Yeah. And I really wanted to take inspiration from that with this part of the song where it has this crazy amount of distortion on it. And like I said, it feels like it's almost like if as if it's like using a serrated knife on your heartstrings. I have a really weird way of describing things, I'm sorry. Um and fun fact, okay, so I tried to upload the uh Bedrock soundtrack to Spotify and stuff. Didn't work out. Um because they said that this part was too quiet. So I had to make it louder and then there was like other complications. They said it was fine after I boosted the volume a bit, but they said there was also other complications I'd rather not talk about. Um, the next song, uh, bloopers. This, wait, shoot, wait, is this on the? Wait, this isn't the right version. I mean, I can show this too, but this isn't the version I wanted to show originally. Hang on. Give me a minute. Why are you not loading? God, BandLab sometimes is just so annoying. It's so buggy. Okay, so this is the actual version of bloopers that I want to show. Never mind, it's bugging out. I can't have two open at once, I'm guessing. This is completely different from even normal end music. Um, I don't know what. So, what inspired the making of this? Um, there was. We got a new contributor in the Better on Bedrock thing. Um, and he was making this end update add-on, and he sent this one. He sent this video of him playing his end add-on. I want to see if I can find it. Probably not. Yeah, I probably can't find it, but whatever. He sent this video, and Poggy was like, "Oh, what song is playing in that?" Um, and it's this one song that Lena Rain made for Celeste, and that inspired the making of this song. I'm gonna try and find it. Oh, Quiet and Falling by Lena Rain. There's this one part in this song. Here, this. Poggy sent me a recording of this part. She's like, could you make something like this? And I was like, I got you. And I made this thing here. And that's what inspired the making of bloopers. Wow. Crazy. This little, like, I like to call it the bloop sound. I don't even know how to describe it, but the it's like a huge combination of so many different things. It was so hard to perfect this to like get it to what Poggy's vision was. But this sound was like this thing right here. It was the secret sauce. This was the what this is what brought it all together. There's so many layers to just this sound though. Ooh, and I love this weird piano. It's like the super weird out of tune reversed piano. It sounds super end y. I like how this is really what the end feels like. This is really perfect for like the it's like a perfect sound for the end. It sounds almost creepy, but also like otherworldly, which perfectly describes the end. Now, this part this was created by accident. Um the thing was Poggy when I was trying to make the song, Poggy had a lot of like she had like a specific sound that she wanted for the song. And I want to see if I can find yeah, there was what? I'm trying to find it. I just find this. Okay. Anyway, it went on for so long. It took so many like just me sending progress stuff like this. Yeah. It um sorry, I'm just turning off my screen. I accidentally revealed all of my DMs. Oops. I'm not used to live streaming. Um yeah, there's this whole thing. This wait, what? Oh, yeah, there's this recording. took a long time to get this sound specifically to sound correct. Because I sent so many different versions of it to Poggy, and I was like, I don't even know what that is. Excuse me? What even is that? I don't even remember that. There's this. It had like a completely different sound. Yeah, wait, how do I do this without showing my DMs? I'm just gonna like... Yeah, so this... so she sent this and she was like, do you think you could do something similar to this? Yeah. I'm just gonna boop. I'm not going to make the same mistake and reveal all of my DMs again. And this was, when we were talking, the reason it took so long for it to get right. It took so many, just me sending work in progress versions over and over. You! No way! It took so many, like, just sending progress recordings, like, over and over and over. Just trying to see if I could get the right sounds that she was looking for. And eventually, like, there was, the reason this part exists was because she was kind of vague with it. Let me find, like, the wording. Great. Where is it? Yeah, here. It's like something where, like, she asked, she wanted, like, it to get, like, more weird or something, and she was like, maybe then it stabilizes, and I was like, what? So this whole thing happened, which I guess sounds like end music. It sounds similar to the original stuff, the C418 song. But yeah, and then originally, eventually we got this song, but this song was so difficult to make. And then there's a new version, which I don't think was added to the add-on yet. I keep asking, but, you know, I don't really know if it's gonna get added. It's just this more ambient version of it that doesn't have the weird distorting, or, like, it doesn't have that much of a melody. It's just kind of just the beginning part repeating. It's just got a bit more. It's got little references to the melody of the newer one. Not the newer one, the official, the one that's out for everyone to see. It's very simple. Very spacey sounding. And then towards the end of it, you can hear, like, Puggy, I have sent this song to you, like, 5 times. I think you even, like, were walking me through making this one as well, like the original one. You're like, could you make a second version that's more ambient sounding? And this was another thing where I was like sending progress versions and you're asking me to add more stuff or like edit some things. um, but yeah, this one is super complex. It'd take forever for me to go through all of it. So I'm gonna move on to Garden, which doesn't have much to talk about, but it's worth talking about because it has some cool little musical stuff. Like this here. This is just a sample I think I got in the BandLab library. It's little details like that. It just makes it sound prettier. A cool thing with this song is if I can find my phone, I can send myself the video and I can show you guys. Some of my songs I will just be like noodling around on a piano, on my little piano in my room or something, and I'll end up making a melody that I actually really like. And I'm like, ooh, and I record it with my phone. I'm gonna see if I can find the recording for this one, because I know this is one of those songs that I made a little melody with on my piano. I think this, maybe? No, not that. There's a lot here, sorry. Is this it? Okay, whatever. I can't find the video. This was a video I had recorded and sent to myself to make a song out of it because I really liked the melody I made. Is this little? It was really just this little like. Do, 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 do. And yeah, there's not much to go over with this song. There's this. I think this is also just a BandLab sound library. There's a little thing here where I get some of the sound effects for my things. Probably not that, but I'll look up like some kind of random. I probably looked up like synth or something like that. And there's some things here that I could probably, that I'll just like pick something random, like maybe this I would use. Maybe not that actually. That's more of a no, get out of there. That's more of a not really Minecrafty sounding thing. That's more modern music. I'll let you in on a secret. I really don't like any modern music. Most modern music at least. Some artists are good, but I don't like all the rap stuff or like the, trap things like that. And there's this, which is used in a lot of Minecraft songs. It's a Glockenspiel. Glockenspiel. It's got such a fun name. But yeah. This song was more of like a Wandering Souls type deal. There's not much to it. It's just very simple sounding, I guess. I think I made this song in probably like an hour. But there's this song, which isn't on the wiki, but it's on my YouTube channel, called Else. This I planned on playing in the Deep Dark Dimension, and this song was a mistake, but it still kind of sounds good. But this is not what I wanted it to sound like. Poggy was asking if I could make a song that sounded a little bit like how Shelby sounds. So I kind of yoinked the piano from that to make this. But this is not at all what I planned for the song to sound like. Even the naming, the reason it's named the way it is because I kind of play Rain World just a little bit. You know, I'm a bit addicted to Rain World. But there's this song in it. This is how it was supposed to sound. It sounds nothing like how it does right now. The naming was inspired by Rain World. This one song. But I accidentally made this melody, and I just kept going from there. I didn't try to like bring it back to what it was before. I just ended up making this like really funky underground sounding thing. This is another sound from the BandLab library. These super out of tune 8-bit things. It's called Space Wobble. I think it's supposed to be like a bass. Another thing I like to do with my music, I try to make instruments do what they're not supposed to do. So like basses, I'll make them play really high notes and it sounds kind of funky. Like this. And it's just this thing to kind of make it sound more like actual music than just weird out of tune stuff. There's this thing again that leads into the lower part, this lower, quieter part. This is also the original version I sent to Pocky. This part wasn't what it sounded like before. I just changed it because Pocky said it was too repetitive. Which, yes, thank you. Thank you. I need feedback like that. Let's see if is this. I think this is it. Yeah, it just had the same thing through the whole thing, but this version has it changes so it's not as repetitive. Sorry, I'm so boring to listen to. I don't even know. I just kind of messed around with that when I tried to remake this for Pocky when she said it was too repetitive. I did not know what to do at all. I just kind of did random stuff, which I guess worked out. It sounds good. I love this. Here, this part. There's so much like creepiness to it because there's like kind of a dissonance kind of sound. There's a lot of dissonance with this thing. It's like ooh at first, but when it's mixed with everything else, it gives it this creepy feel, which is perfect for the deep dark dimension, where it just like kind of makes you feel unsettled. Like, ooh, spooky. Ooh. And everything's stabilized, and it just comes back to this one thing, like I feel like it sounds super spacey, I guess. And then there's that little pitch shifting trick from Acceptance at the end there. They both shift in different ways, which is I also did in Acceptance. See how this one goes up and this one just kind of goes down? Also gives it that spacey feel that Acceptance had at that part, which I think is very fitting for Minecraft music because a lot of it sounds super. If you listen to it, if you don't know about the context, if you didn't know about the context of it being Minecraft music, you would think it's for some kind of outer space game. If you listen to Equinox, maybe Equinox is kind of like, maybe not Equinox, but there's here, Oxygen. That was the wrong song. I picked out the wrong song. It's this one. You would think that this is for some kind of like outer space game or something. Everything just sounds super like reverby and magical. So I try to capture that same feeling with a lot of the music. Like this sound I liked. Whatever. Now we're getting on to the unused or deleted songs. Well, this isn't unused or deleted, but I wanted to include it. So this you can find on my YouTube channel and on BandLab. This is still public. I released this as unofficial Minecraft soundtrack, or like a fan-made Minecraft song, because it did not really fit that well, but I still really liked the melody that it had, and I've remade this song like 20 million times. There's a lot of like, sometimes with my music I like to have these sounds in the background. It just adds more to like the ambience of it. And earlier in the stream, I was talking about how I like to make it my own song by adding instruments that you don't normally find in Minecraft music. So like here, there's an accordion, which you would never find in any kind of Minecraft song, but with this little like kind of waltz pattern, rhythm. An accordion fits perfectly with this. But I see how this could not fit into as a Minecraft song still, because this little, you don't hear super high pianos like this a lot in Minecraft music. You won't hear it like repeating or going for a long period of time like it does in this song. But I still really like this song a lot. It's a very cute, like, kind of frolicking in the flowers kind of melody. But this would never fit Minecraft. I don't even know. I also just remembered that I made this song like right before my dog died. So that's great. I think, yeah, I made this before, and then afterwards I made Shelby. And then you had the Amazing Four, which part of the Amazing Four is this song. I hate somehow. I literally named the naming of it but it still fits the style of Minecraft and sounds more like some kind of return home. Yeah, it does. I agree. But I put it into a resource pack one time actually, and it whenever it came on, it just didn't feel like it fit at all. But yeah, I do really like that song. But however, I hate this song. This is so bad. Even the naming of the song, I named it somehow because I somehow created something so bad that like I just hate it so much. This doesn't fit Minecraft music and it's just sounds weird. And it's repetitive. But yeah, this is an unused Better on Bedrock song. This was in the original 4 songs that were gonna come out. I'm so glad it got removed. Thank you, Poggy. Even though you think you were mean for that, you were not. You like got me to actually improve. There's also this here. I don't even know what that is. Okay. What is this? I guess this is to add layers, but it just made it sound too overwhelming. I think the thing with this song, I was trying to recreate something similar to Cozy Palms by Jay Rivers. Which I failed horribly, but yeah. This part here, it's almost identical. This. And then right here. Again, I don't know why I made this song. I don't know why I thought this would... I don't even know why I included it on the original 4. Like, it's just... True, but I'll be honest, even your music, which you don't like anymore, is even suitable for animated series or for LARP videos. Really? Like this stuff? Just kind of just... I don't know. I'll let you guys listen to like I'll let you listen to the full song so you can just get like, so I just kind of rushed through it and was explaining the making of it, but yeah, I don't know. It really just kind of sounds ugly. It could. It could fit, like... I don't think I'm ever gonna publish this, to be honest. It's worse than Stardust. The thing with Stardust, the only reason Stardust exists is because I sent it in the contributor chat, like, haha, look at this old song. And everyone was like, what the heck? Why is that so good? I'm like, wait, what? What in the heck do you mean it's good? But apparently the community also likes Stardust, so I'll take it. I don't have to like it. On to the last song. I can finally leave. Martha, I'm coming home, sweetie. This barely has. I mean, this was for the 2-year anniversary for Better on Bedrock. This is the background music for hang on. This video. I just made this short little video for, it was like a tribute to Better on Bedrock. Because I saw a lot of, around the time there was a lot of YouTubers. There was like Schlatt, I think Jay Schlatt did a video as like a tribute to Minecraft or something like that. Tommy Innit did a tribute to the Dream SMP. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna do the same for the 2-year anniversary. And there was this song in it that I made. This is a combination of a bunch of different Better on Bedrock songs. Like here you can obviously hear Stardust. And here there's Reverie. But it's kind of like altered a bit. There's that little melody where it's like that's just the Stardust melody. But in here there's also this instrument, this thing. This is going from Fox Fur. There will be a full version of it in the form of a full campaign that will be something like an epic version. Epic version of what? Wait, what? What are you talking about? I'm sorry. I love this thing. This, I think, it's the tape saw. This mixed with this, it just makes this really... This music from the... Oh! I don't know. I just kind of made this, this song for, like, just for that video. I think I also used this for... There was this little teaser for Better on Bedrock that Poggy sent over and was like, could you make music for this? I wonder if I might be able to show it. I don't know. Is Poggy still here? Let me know right now. Can I share the teaser, the old deleted teaser trailer for Better on Bedrock? If you're still here, Poggy. Probably not. But it says there's 2 viewers, so... Maybe? I'm just gonna... Here, there's this, video. I used the same stuff from the tribute to Better on Bedrock thing. Hear that? Do 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 do. It's used from. It's yoinked straight from the tribute to Better on Bedrock song. Yeah. Um. So that's the only time I can really think of reusing this anything from this. I don't know. I might make something similar to this someday, but not right now. Um. But yeah, that's the whole Better on Bedrock soundtrack. Um. I don't know. I don't know what to say now. Your translator wouldn't let you. Thank you. Um. Yeah, I don't know what to say now. So the end of the stream. I went through the whole soundtrack. It was probably really boring, but thanks for anyone who watched. Um, bye. Uh oh, what's happening?